Good morning, class 12. Hope you all are fine, studying properly. Okay, but you see, last day I took test. Only 30 plus student has appeared for the test. So there are large number of students who are not appearing the test. They are not viewing the video. Okay, it will be great loss for them. Okay, at the last moment they will not be able to understand any concept and any chapters properly. Okay, so it is your duty. You might be thinking, oh, online class we will do or will not do, but if the government will permit to open the school anytime, okay, at that time where we are in the online class, from there the chapter will be starting. These all chapters cannot be repeated. Okay, again I am saying, you see, you must give a test, and test does not mean that you are opening book and writing simply the answers. Okay, many of you have written wrong answers. Okay, it's absolutely wrong. That means you all are not going through the book. And in class 12 and economics, they don't give any marks for such type of writings. So you must write exactly perfect answers. Okay, so you see, today we are starting the theory of consumer. This is very complicated chapter, so you must go through your book very properly, each line of the book very properly. Okay, so listen. So we are starting in your book. It is there in chapter 4, theory of consumer behavior, cardinal utility analysis. Okay, so here your new syllabus has come, where they have reduced the topics of the chapters. Okay, so whichever topic I will be teaching, you will be doing only those topics. So first we are going to do with the utility, utility. Now see children, utility you have learned little bit in class 10, you have learned the meaning in class 12. The meaning will be fully in class 12, and little bit you have learned in 10 and 11 also. Now see, what is a utility? So utility is nothing but it is a one satisfying power of any commodity or any goods. So utility is nothing but it is a satisfying power. Okay, today when you are having a cup of tea or coffee, that means how much satisfy you are getting, you can say. So that satisfying power, if it can satisfy you, that means the utility you are gaining out of it. Okay children, now you see you are using a pen. Suppose you are using a pen, and if this pen gives you satisfaction, that means that is the utility that you are getting. So utility is nothing but it is the power. Okay, so one satisfying power of any goods or commodities. Okay, so it is the ability of the good to satisfy your wants. Okay, to satisfy you, so that is considered to be your utility. So utility we get from any types of product that we consume. Okay, so when we are satisfied, that means we are getting utility. If we are not satisfied, that means we are not able to get any utility out of it. Okay, so now see, meaning of utility. Now the meaning of total utility and marginal utility you have to do. Total utility and marginal utility. Now see children, now utility, you know, the satisfying power of a commodity. Now what is your total utility? So total utility also you must know it. Okay, now you see, you might be thinking, what is the total utility? So total utility is nothing but it is the total satisfaction that a consumer derives from the consumption of any specific commodity. Okay, so you see, when a consumer is consuming any commodity, at that time the total satisfaction he or she gets, that is considered to be a total utility. Today you see, suppose you have consumed a cup of tea or cup of coffee. Okay, and suppose you got a utility, for example maybe a 10 utils. So we calculate utility in utils. Okay, so you got 10. Suppose I gave for example 10. That means that is your total satisfaction. That means when you are consuming any commodity, the total satisfaction that you get, it is considered to be a total utility. Okay, Okay, so total utility is nothing but is the total satisfaction that a consumer derive after consuming any specific commodity or any quantity or any quantity of commodity or any goods. Okay, so you see whatever complete satisfaction you will get after consuming any commodity, that is considered to be your total utility. Now next is your marginal utility. So marginal utility refers to, it is the additional utility, okay, that derive from the consumption of a commodity when a consumer will consume additional unit of a commodity, and the utility he or she will get, that utility is considered to be a marginal utility. Okay, so when consumer consumes additional unit of commodity, today suppose you are taking one mango, after that you are consuming one more, two, again three. So in that way, when a consumer will consume additional unit of a commodity, okay, in that case a consumer is going to derive marginal utility from the consumptions of additional units of a goods or commodity. Okay, so you see, once again I am saying, so total utility means it is your utility, means it is the satisfying power of a good. Total utility means it is the total satisfaction that a consumer is deriving from a specific or from consuming any goods or commodity. Marginal utility means a marginal utility is derived when the additional unit of a commodity is consumed by a consumer. Okay, so these three you have to keep in your mind, because these three are the main topics which will help you to understand the complete chapter. Okay, so you see, this chapter is based on only on utility, so all fully on assumptions. Okay, we need to assume everything in this chapter, because this chapter is quite important. Almost all the chapters have been important, because from every chapter your questions are put. Okay, we cannot say, okay, this chapter particularly we will be not doing. No, that is not possible to do. Okay, so you see, so this was about your utility, total utility and marginal utility. Okay, now the next topics will be your relationship between total utility and marginal utility. Now we have to see the relation between total and marginal. What is their relations? Okay, how they are interrelated with one another. Okay, how they are interrelated with one another. Relationship between total utility and marginal utility. So now you see, we are going to see the relationship between total utility. Okay, so we are going to see the relationship between total utility, and we are going to see a relationship between marginal utility. Okay, now you see, now I have already said you what is total utility, what is marginal utility. Now let's see the total relationship between total and marginal utility. Before knowing the relationship, the three important points you have to keep in your mind between the total and your marginal utility. Okay, now see, so now you come to know that what is total utility, the total satisfaction that a consumer get after consuming specific amount of goods or commodity, specific good or commodity. And marginal utility is derived, okay, from the additional unit when a consumer consumes, okay, additional commodity. Now see, what's the relationship between? So you see, when total utility increases, so please listen properly and you all will keep this in mind. So when total utility, when this total utility will increase, marginal utility will be positive. Okay, keep in mind. So when total utility, number one point, so when total utility will increase, marginal utility will remain positive. When total utility will reach to maximum, marginal utility will become zero. So remember, when total utility will reach maximum, marginal utility will be zero. And when total utility will decrease, marginal utility will be negative in nature. So these 3 points you have to keep in your minds. Again I am repeating. Number one, when total utility increases, marginal utility will be positive. Okay, and when total utility will be maximum, at that time marginal utility will be 0, and when total utility will decrease, at that time marginal utility will be negative in nature. This is the 3 points which you have to keep in your mind. Okay, so you see in your book the table is given. You can see in the table in the page number 4.4, you can see the table is given, quantity is given, and total utility. Okay, so you can see the total utility is 10, marginal utility is 10. So what is your first total utility? That will be your marginal utility, that is your initial stage. Initial utility means your beginning utility, that will be the same. Now you see later on when total utility is increasing, you see your marginal utility is positive in nature. They are not negative, not 0. Now see, when your marginal utility is maximum, that is, see, first 30, second 30. So second 30 is your maximum point. Okay, so you see when it is the second last, okay, when it is 30 total utility, you see your marginal utility will be 0. And you see after 30 the total utility comes 28. So when it is decreasing, your marginal utility will be negative in nature. This is the 3 points that you have to keep in your mind. Okay, so on these 3 points only, this the relationship between total utility and marginal utility is given. So again I am saying when total utility will increase, okay, when total utility will increase, your marginal, this is your total utility and this is your marginal utility. So when total utility will increase, marginal utility will become positive in nature. Okay, when total utility will be maximum, at that time marginal utility will be 0. When total utility will decrease, when total utility will decrease, your marginal utility will be negative in nature. So these 3 points you have to keep in your mind. So when total utility increases, so you see when total utility will increase, marginal utility will be positive. When total utility will be maximum, marginal utility will be 0. When total utility will decrease, marginal utility will be negative in nature. That's 3. Now by keeping these points in mind, you have to present this in with the help of your diagram, the relationships. Okay, the table is given. So you see when in board exam they will ask you the relationship between total and marginal utility. So this schedule you have to prepare it. Okay, and with this help of a diagrams. Okay, now you see how it is done. Now look, in your book already it is given quantity. Okay, in your book it is given total utility. Okay, it is given marginal utility. Okay, now see, quantity it is given, that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now total utility already they have assumed. Okay, now see, total utility already they have taken, that is 10 18 24 28 30 and your 28. Now see, this is the total utility which, so always remember. Okay, now you might be thinking how you put. So total utility always it increases, then it is to maximum, then it decreases. Okay, this you have to keep in your mind, then only you can put this value. Okay, now see how marginal utility is calculated. Okay, now see how marginal utility is calculated. Okay, now see the formula, marginal utility is equal to total utility n minus total utility n minus 1. Okay, so in this format we are going to calculate the total utility. Now you see, in initial stage, what is the first utility? Total utility 10. So look here, so total utility is your 10 minus total utility n minus 1. What was your before total utility? We don't know what is the total. this is before this, we don't know what, so we are considering as a 0. Okay, so 10 minus 0 is 10 only. So you see here your value is coming 10 only in your book, which is shown your initial utility. Okay, now you see the second part, you are going to do the calculation. Now in second you will see what is your current utility, total utility. TUN means the present utility, that's your present utility is your 18 minus TUN minus 1. Total utility n minus 1 means what was your previous utility. So you see current utility, TUN means your current utility, what you are 18, so n minus 1, that's your previous utility, it is your 10. Okay, so 18 minus 10 is your 8, so 8 will be your utility. Okay, so you see in this format, by putting this formula you can solve it. Okay, and you can put the value which is already done in your book, but in book they are not giving you the explanations how it came. Okay, that's we should know it. Now you see here again, third you see 24, the current, minus TUN minus 1, that means previous, what is 18. Now 24 minus 18, when you will do, you will get 6, so 6 is your utility. Okay, again another one you see. Okay, another one also, current is your 28 minus previous 24, so it's coming 4. Okay, now you see the next one in fifth, what is your current total utility, 30 minus what is the previous utility, 28, that is 2, so 2 came. Okay, now you see the next one, number 6. In number 6 you see what is the total utility, 30 minus what is the previous utility, 30, so it came 0. Okay, now you see the last one according to this formula. So what is your TUN, total utility present, 28, minus what is your n minus 1, previous utility, that's your total utility, 30. Okay, so you see 28 minus 30, it is your 2, but greater number is minus n, so minus 2. Okay, so you see, so here you can look now. Now you see what's taking place. So you see here, so when total utility is increasing, total utility always increases. So in that case what happens, you see marginal utility is positive. Okay, so when total utility is maximum, this is your maximum, so when total utility is maximum, you see marginal utility is 0. Okay, and when total utility decreases, see here it is decreasing, so what will happen, your marginal utility will become negative in nature. I hope you have understood the schedule which is given there. Okay, so with the help of this formula, marginal utility is equal to total utility n minus total utility n minus 1. This is the formula to calculate. Okay, the calculation was not given, I have shown you. So in this way, otherwise you might be thinking how it came. Okay, so I have completely taught you the full schedule, so you must look it very properly and you will do it. Okay, now you see, so always remember the total utility always increases, then it reaches maximum, then it comes and then decreases. Marginal utility, it is positive when total utility is increasing, marginal utility is positive. When total utility is maximum, marginal utility is 0. When total utility decreases, marginal utility is negative in nature. Okay, so you see this is the relationship. Now this one we need to present it with the help of a diagram. Hope you have understood. Okay, so whenever you will make the diagram relation, so in every question your diagram will be must, though it is not said in the question. In question it will not be mentioned, but you must, okay, should do it. Now you see on the other, like here we are going to see what we have done in the schedule, and that's only we have to present into your, we have to present itself in the diagram. Okay, now you see x-axis, y-axis you have to prepare. x-axis, y-axis. So you see, you have to prepare x-axis and y-axis. In x-axis, where utility, and here the commodity. Now you see, you have utility in your schedule that you have prepared. It is from your 10 to 30. Okay, the lowest is your 10 and the highest is your 30. So you have to keep a gap. So we can keep a gap. Okay, if it is too much number is, then you can take 5 gap. It is very less than 2 gap. Okay, so here we can consider to be the 5 gap. We'll start with 0. Okay, so you see here 0, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This is the utility, that's your total utility which has been given. Okay, now the commodity is given. Okay, commodity means whatever quantity of a commodity that has been given there. So it is given up to 7. So that's we will consider here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so always remember, when total utility always increases, then it reaches maximum, then it decreases. So when total utility is increasing, marginal utility is positive. When total utility is maximum, marginal utility is 0. When total utility decreases, marginal utility will negative. That's only what we have done in the schedule, has to be present in this diagram. Okay, now you see, at the first case, you see total utility is increasing. Okay, total utility is increasing, and when it is reaching maximum, it is reaching at the maximum when the commodity, that is your quantity, is given at 6. Okay, so at 6 it is reaching to the maximum. Okay, it will reach to the maximum. So you see now, so what it is showing, first you will see, so total utility is increasing. So slowly you will move toward the increasing order. From the 0, total utility is increasing. So just you will show increasing. Okay, slowly you will take. Now you see, when the commodity consumed at 5 and 6, it was same. Okay, so you see in quantity 5, total utility is 30. In quantity 6, total utility was 30. So you see, at 5 you will take. So at 6 also, see, it was same only, because both were same. After that, what happens? After maximum, it is okay, it is decreasing. It is decreasing. So you see, total utility increases. This is your maximum. So total utility is maximum, and then total utility decreases. So this is the total utility. Now marginal utility. So this is your total utility curve. Okay, this is your total utility curve. So total utility increases, it reaches maximum, and then it decreases. Now marginal utility you need to present in this diagram. So you see marginal utility. Okay, you see the marginal utility. First marginal utility was 10. You see in the schedule. So you see, first marginal utility was 10. So when the quantity, that's your quantity, was 2, marginal utility came to 8. So when quantity 2, the marginal utility is 8. So approximately it is 10, then 8 will be here only. So marginal utility came to 2, marginal utility came to 8. Okay, now you see, in quantity 3, the marginal utility became 6. Quantity, so 6, so 5, so automatically your 6 will be little bit upper. Okay, now in fourth quantity, see marginal utility. Now next is in 4, the marginal utility is your 4. So marginal in 4, the marginal utility is 4. So here 4. After that, in 5, the marginal utility is 2. In 5, the marginal utility is 2. That means here somewhere. Okay. And when it is maximum, you see, when total utility is maximum, marginal utility is 0. So add the 0, straight away you will see it's 0. Okay. And at last, when total utility is decreasing, marginal utility is negative in nature. So you know this integers. Okay, so what you are going to do, here you will put, so 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 will be showing. Okay, now you see, when total utility is increasing, marginal utility is 0. When total utility is decreasing, marginal utility will be, when total utility is decreasing, marginal utility will be negative in nature. So negative, how you are going to show? So when 7 unit of commodity you are consuming, it is minus 2. So minus 2 is here. Okay, so you will be presenting. Now what you can do, this marginal utility, you can just simply, okay, simply you have to, simply you have to draw this one now. So we have assumed it. Now what you will do, from the 10 you have taken then 8, so simply you will do after that, so minus 2, straightway in minus 2 you have to come. Okay, so you see, this is your marginal utility curve. Okay, so you see, when total utility is increasing, marginal utility is positive. When total utility is maximum, marginal utility is 0. When total utility is decreasing, marginal utility is negative in nature. So this is the relationship between total utility and marginal utility. Okay, so this is the relationship between total and marginal utility. So this one you all will be learning very properly. Okay, so it's very simple. Again, you keep in your mind, when total utility increases, marginal utility positive. When total utility maximum, marginal utility is 0. When total utility decreases, marginal utility is negative in nature, and that's we have presented. Okay, so you see, now when you can show, when quantity 1 is consumed, at that time total utility is 10, into total utility is your 18, that you can show with this. Okay, total utility, like what is given in your schedule. Okay, you might be looking at in a diagram in books, it has been shown, so that you can show, or without showing also you can do it. Okay, so you can look at the schedule and you, like we have made it, so you can show it at a very proper way. So when one commodity you're consuming, at the time total utility was 10, so you can show it in this format also. Okay, so and 2, when quantity was 2, your total utility is 18, so approximately 18 will be here. Okay, in quantity 3 it was 24. After that, in quantity 4 it is 28. Now in quantity 5 it is 13. In quantity 6 also it is 30. Okay, in quantity 7 it is 28. So you can take the total utility and then you can join all these and you can form a curve. Okay, so you take all this value and then you straightway what you will do, you will join all the points, so your total utility curve will be formed. Okay, so in this way the relationship between total and marginal utility we can frame it. Okay, so today you will be learning this and do it very properly and take it very seriously, do all the classes. Okay, thank you for today.